This is ABC 7 News at 11, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Good evening, I'm Haley Wilkes. Thank you for joining us. 3 days ahead of the DNC, and the Democratic ticket is now set. Hillary Clinton revealed this evening that she has chosen Virginia Senator Tim Kaine as her running mate. Clinton made the announcement on that text message that you just saw and in a tweet to her supporters. The campaign also releasing this video after the announcement.
Hillary's ready to be our leader. Hillary's ready to make history.
Kaine has been in the Senate for nearly 3 years. He has previously served as governor and lieutenant governor of Virginia. Thousands of Clinton supporters flocked to Tampa today expecting to hear the VP announcement in person. And while that wasn't the case, the energy at the Florida State Fairgrounds was still high in anticipation of next week's convention. ABC 7's Adam Cellini has that story.
Presumptive Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton lit up the room Friday, sans vice presidential candidate.
After the last week, what we saw in Cleveland, we'd better be ready to go win an election in November.
More than 3,600 attended her rally at the Florida State Fairgrounds, lining up for hours in the summer heat.
Hillary's the only person I would stand out in the sun for 4 hours.
I'm comfortable standing in this heat for hours, getting to see her speak and talk about her policy and potentially introduce the next vice president of the United States as well.
There wasn't any one favorite for vice president among this crowd, but Bradenton's Cynthia Thrasher feels it wouldn't matter.
Hillary gets up every single day and fights for America, so I think whoever she picks for VP is going to be great.
The Clinton campaign, however, knows better.
Obviously, it's important. It's your next person in charge, and from the very beginning, what she said is she wanted to make sure to have someone who was ready to step into the job.
Clinton reportedly took time to rework her speech upon arrival, following a shooting rampage in Germany. When she did eventually take the mic, it was to blast this week's Republican National Convention, including Ted Cruz's decision not to endorse the Republican nominee.
I never thought I would say these words, but Ted Cruz was right.
The former Secretary of State also preached her plan to aid working Americans with higher wages, painting herself as a candidate with solutions compared to her opponent.
He offered a lot of fear and anger and resentment, but no solutions about anything that he even talked about.
Clinton is on her way to Miami for a rally on Saturday, where aides say the plan is to still make a public appearance with her running mate. Then it's off to Philly for the Democratic National Convention. In Tampa, Adam Cellini, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
And Adam will join Alan Cohn and me for special live coverage at next week's Democratic National Convention. We will be in Philadelphia through Thursday with all the latest developments there. Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump has not reacted to Clinton's announcement tonight, but RNC Chairman Reince Priebus said in a statement that Trump and Mike Pence offer a better path for the U.S. that puts America first. Trump did speak in Cleveland earlier today, just hours after the end of the Republican National Convention, praising his decision to put Pence on the GOP ticket.
But I believe truly it will be one of my really great decisions is picking Mike Pence to run along with me and to run for you.
Trump also said today he doesn't want Ted Cruz's endorsement at the RNC this week. The Texas senator said, "Vote your conscience," and received boos from delegates. And now shifting gears to our weather, we had some storms just a little bit ago, Steve.
Haley, it was great. Thunder and lightning, rain cooled things off. Unfortunately, it was on a Friday night. People out and about probably got a little wet. I did too. I went out for dinner. But the storms have now passed. This is the last few hours. You can see there was someone pretty heavy. We had multi-inch rain in a couple of places. But at this late hour, even the storms that eventually wound up over Tampa Bay have now moved out into the Gulf of Mexico. Now, our forecast for the rest of tonight, the chance of rainfall, this is going to drop off very quickly in the next few minutes. 10 to 20% chance overnight, but look at this. Starting about 11 a.m. and tomorrow afternoon, that chance of rain comes up again to about 30 or 40%. We'll have the complete forecast, including how much we might get tomorrow, in just a few minutes. Haley?
Thank you, Steve. The lone suspect in the German mall shooting is dead. Police there say the 18-year-old German-Iranian man committed suicide after killing at least 9 people and injuring others. Video of what appears to be the suspected attacker shows him in an apparent disturbed mental state as he insults Turks and other foreigners throughout the exchange. Authorities had locked down the city as they searched for the gunman, urging people to stay home. The Munich police chief says the motive is unclear, but the incident is being looked at as a possible terror attack. Sarasota County Sheriff's investigators make an arrest in last week's murder on Hillview Street in Sarasota. Deputies say Tanis Phillips Jr. is already a prolific offender with a history of robbery, grand theft, and drug charges. He was taken into custody today with the help of Manatee County Sheriff's Office. Phillips is charged with second-degree murder in the shooting death of Daryl Davis last Wednesday. Phillips is being held without bond. The investigation continues following the discovery of human skeletal remains at Port Manatee this week. The sheriff's office says they were found in a wooded area behind the Florida Fish and Wildlife offices. Investigators believe the remains have been there for several months. The medical examiner says the victim died of trauma to his chest, so authorities are treating this as a homicide.
We have detectives working on missing persons reports that are including here in Manatee County, and just yards away is Hillsborough County. Could have been somebody who was missing.
You're asked to call the sheriff's office if you have any information. While the summer is a time to have fun with family and friends, many children on the Suncoast are at risk of hunger. So to help, the Food Bank of Manatee is issuing a challenge. ABC 7's Dwayne Lindo joins us now to explain exactly what they're doing. Dwayne.
Well, Haley, they're calling it the Grand Challenge, saying at this point they're in a crisis at the food bank.
For Bradenton resident Telly Hammonds, the food bank is a place she visits quite often during summer.
A lot of people be out of work and they don't have no food to eat, so they go to the food bank and it be crowded sometimes. You got to wait in line, sit down and wait.
And here at the Food Bank of Manatee, it's bare from top to bottom.
We don't get the donations in the summer months that we might get during the holiday season.
Donations that Food Bank CEO Mary Beth Phillips says they're in desperate need of. The organization is appealing to local businesses, clubs, and residents by issuing a challenge to collect 1,000 pounds of food or raise $1,000. Their goal? Feeding children and families all summer long, as well as supplying food for many around the county.
We service over 100 agencies and pantries in Manatee County, and they come shopping at the Food Bank of Manatee, one of the plus programs of Meals on Wheels Plus.
Also partnering with the school district, getting food out to children by way of a bus.
We are following that bus. We're increasing our goal to by 50% to get more food out to these kids who need weekend food.
Overall, feeling optimistic due to going through this type of shortage in the past.
And I know that we live in such a wonderful charitable community, and people will rise to the occasion. And Manatee County needs to work together and help us fix this problem.
A problem she hopes will never affect those in need.
Do you ever have to turn anyone away?
We don't turn anyone away. No, we don't turn anyone away.
Even Hammonds doing her part with cans of food she doesn't use.
I donate it back to the food bank.
And Haley, just putting the shortage in perspective, in January, the food bank received more than 60,000 pounds of food donations. In June, donations dropped to 16,000 pounds. The food bank stating the drastic drop highlights the need.
Definitely does. So reach out and donate. Thank you, Dwayne. And no swimming advisory could be lifted for Nokomis Beach after high levels of bacteria were found there. The advisory was put in place yesterday. That bacteria can come from a variety of sources, including pet waste and human sewage from failed septic systems.
So the sample that we took here on Monday was a 96, which was poor, so we resampled, and the resample was much higher than that. So we went ahead and posted the advisory, and we're hoping for it to be below 70 so that we can lift the advisory tomorrow afternoon.
The beach itself is still open, but swimming is not recommended as long as there is an advisory. Straight ahead, meteorologist Steve Newman will be back with the official Suncoast forecast. Plus, new information into the investigation to determine if 2 cases of Zika were contracted in Florida. Pokemon Go is fun for users, but why some Suncoast business owners say it's even better for them.
across America with mega jackpots. It's Mega Millions.
What's up, America? I'm John Crowder. It's Friday, July 22nd, and tonight's Mega Millions jackpot is an estimated annuitized $15 million. To win that jackpot, you must match these 5 white balls plus that gold mega ball. Now, let's see if I can make you a millionaire tonight. Our first winning number tonight is 8. That's followed by 24. Up next, we have 25. Your next number is 26, and your final white ball for this Friday evening is 30. Now for the mega ball. Tonight's mega ball number is 7. Again, tonight's winning numbers are 8, 24, 25, 26, 30, and the gold mega ball is 7. Now, if no one matches the last 6 numbers, Tuesday's jackpot could be $20 million. Good luck and play on, America.
Need new windows? Buy direct from the factory. New South Window is having a sale. The more you buy, the more you save. Buy 4 windows, save 25%. Buy 6 windows, save 30%. Buy 8 or more windows and save 35%. How? Because New South owns the factory and you cut out the middleman. Award-winning, energy-efficient windows and doors installed with a lifetime warranty. New South Windows are made in Florida for Florida homes by Florida workers. Visit newsouthwindow.com or call now.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, it's all about getting more for your money. More years, more miles, more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. Stop by to see our new state-of-the-art showroom today, and you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet, a new 2016 Subaru Forester, for just $229 a month. Complimentary maintenance included at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Getting older shouldn't mean giving up all the things she loves to do. It should just mean, well, finding new ways to do them. Right at Home's professional team thoughtfully selects caregivers to provide help with personal care, housekeeping, and of course, meal preparation.
Oh, that smells so good. Oh, and it tastes good too.
We can provide the right care right at home.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Are you considering joint replacement or revision surgery? Consider this. Dr. Edward Stolarski has performed thousands of successful joint replacement procedures and trained surgeons from all over the world. Using advanced technologies, Dr. Stolarski is able to perform some of the most complex surgeries.
I wish I knew about Dr. Stolarski much sooner.
After the surgery, I don't have any pain. It's like I've got a 16-year-old hip.
My name's Ed Stolarski. What I really do is I give people back their life.
Schedule a consultation today.
It's time again for My Suncoast's Bark in the Park with the Bradenton Marauders at McKechnie Field. Bring your best friend and let them run the bases in support of the Humane Society of Manatee County, July 24th at 1 p.m. Visit BradentonMarauders.com for info. Sponsored by ABC7.
Steve, I think we both got caught in the rain showers, and my suede pumps, I'm not sure how well they survived that. Not too well.
Can't help you with that. Suede in the rain is not all
I know, terrible.
But this reminds me of the Sarasota I grew up in the 60s with this night, morning, afternoon, evening thunderstorms, cooling things off. I love it. Feel right at home with this kind of weather. If you take a look at the Lakewood Ranch webcam, you can see most of the day was partly cloudy. Then late in the afternoon, the clouds thickened and it really came down about 7, 8 o'clock. Lots of lightning, a lot of rain. And some areas got some decent amounts. Most of the rain really fell in the interior of Florida, all up and down, but we did get some locally heavy amounts in our viewing area. For instance, 2.3 inches in northern Sarasota County, right along the border there. Venice, not so much. Some areas just got trace amounts, but some areas got almost 4 inches just south of Wauchula. These are rough radar estimates, by the way. If you didn't match up to what you got, it's because it's just an estimate. 78 is the current temperature. Things cooled off very nicely as a result of that rain. Dew point is 74, our humidity 87%. Our almanac today, the high this afternoon, 92 before the rains kicked in. Last night's low, 77. Now, Hawaii is very seldom under a tropical storm warning. Sometimes a tropical storm will skirt the Big Island. Hurricane Iniki came from the south and hit Kauai as a Category 4 storm back in 1992, but it's very rare that the entire island chain is under threat. But with 60-mile-an-hour winds right now, Tropical Storm Darby over the weekend is expected to clip Hilo, Maui, Molokai, and go about 40 miles east of Honolulu Saturday night into Sunday. On the other side of the world, our tropical weather outlook is beginning to show signs of life, but not much. Some computer models are indicating a little disturbance forming off the coast of Africa or blowing off, but conditions are really unfavorable all across the Atlantic. It's not likely to develop anything, meaning for the foreseeable future, the Caribbean shows no threat of tropical storm development, nor does the Gulf of Mexico. We can be thankful for that, but things could change in August as things become more likely for tropical storm development as we move late August into September. Well, high pressure dominates a lot of the nation with a storm track up in Canada. Our weather patterns changed just a little bit as the high pressure that was out in the Atlantic has moved over the southeast, rechanneling our winds from a northeasterly direction. A little drier, but as we saw tonight, it wasn't all that much drier. And I think over the weekend, we're going to continue to see these night and morning showers and thunderstorms develop in the interior and blow back over us. Not only that, look out over the Gulf of Mexico. We also have some storms bubbling up here that could potentially come in. So we'll have to keep an eye. I'll be doing the weather all weekend for Wendy, so tune in for our forecast. So a typical summer pattern continues. That dry air really didn't amount to much coming in from the northeast. Heading out on the water to the beach tomorrow, look for southwesterly winds, very light, 5 knots, smooth on the bay and inland waters. UV index still high because the sun is still dead overhead. Latter part of July, 90 degrees the beach temperature, water temperature 87. Here's my forecast for tonight. Partly cloudy skies, our low temperature 75. That's just another 2-degree drop from where we are right now, and that's pretty average for this time of year. Light winds forecast. And for tomorrow, it'll be a partly sunny day with a 30 to 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms developing. Afternoon high temperature 90 degrees and winds becoming southwesterly, sea breeze 5 to 10. That will fire up those thunderstorms when those breezes reach the interior, the average high 90. And here's the 7-day outlook showing this pattern of scattered showers and thunderstorms continues right on with varying chances of rain each day. But you're going to recognize this as summer in the Suncoast. Haley?
Definitely for sure. Thank you, Steve. Federal prosecutors say authorities have arrested 3 Palm Beach County men who plan to travel to Syria and become fighters for ISIS. The men are charged with conspiring to join the Islamic State and allegedly spoke approvingly of recent terror attacks. The 3 are being held pending arraignment. It's still unclear if 2 cases of Zika in South Florida were contracted by mosquitoes here in Florida. The state has more than 360 Zika cases, but other than the 2 in question, they are all travel-related or sexually transmitted by someone who had traveled to areas where Zika is prevalent. The Florida Department of Health and CDC have teamed up to interview more than 200 people in South Florida and conduct lab tests to see if these 2 cases were caught here in the state. If that's the case, the fear is that Zika will spread more quickly here in Florida and across the U.S. Florida's unemployment rate holds steady in June. The state's jobless rates remain at 4.7%, with 5,000 fewer people without jobs compared to the month before. But there are still 453,000 Floridians out of work. While the state mark remains stable, the national unemployment rate increased from 4.7% to 4.9% in June. Florida's Secretary of State has released a voter education toolkit for next month's primary election. The guide has checklists for current and new voters to make sure citizens have everything they need when arriving at a polling location. That includes making sure you are properly registered with the political party of your choice, checking to be sure that your signature is up to date, and verifying your address to make sure it's correct. It also specifies who is allowed to vote in certain partisan contests during Florida's closed primary election.
It's important for voters to get prepared during this election cycle. There's a great amount of interest in the election, and we want to make sure that voters, when they go to the polling place, that they have a positive experience and that their votes are counted.
To get a copy of the 2016 Voter Education Toolkit, visit the website yourvoteflorida.com. To take part in the primary election on August 30th, you must be registered to vote by August first. Sports is next, but first, here's Jimmy Kimmel.
This is what we have on the off chance you're not playing Pokemon Go right now. Okay? Now we have nothing. Now we have no money, and I'm going to tell you why. Because Matt Damon showed up.
I'm Haley Wilgus. Philadelphia is gearing up for the Democratic National Convention. We will be there live as Hillary Clinton accepts the nomination.
Monday on ABC 7 News at 7. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Dog days of summer got you down? Beat the heat with huge summer savings during the summer clearance event going on now at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. You'll feel cooler than ever when you drive away in a new Jeep Cherokee for as little as $19,999, or take home a stylish new Jeep Renegade for just $18,599. How about a new 2016 Jeep Patriot for just $14,999? Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Is your mop a dirty, disgusting mess? You need the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System, the only mop and bucket that spins the dirt away. A system that cleans practically anything and everything with super absorbent microfiber. Dip it in the washer side and the mess releases into the bucket. Then place it in the dryer side and push on the pedal. You get a clean mop head that's practically dry and ready for more. And your hands will never again touch a dirty, disgusting mop. The heads are washable and reusable. Get the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System for just 2 payments of $19.99. You'll also get a Sticky Buddy, the reusable sticky roller that picks up pet hair and lint and washes clean in seconds. You can take advantage of our 2-for-1 Pick It Up special and get a second spin mop set. Just pay additional shipping and fee. And we'll upgrade you to free priority handling. So don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-394-1524 to get your Hurricane Spin Mop double offer. So hurry and call 1-800-394-1524. Call now.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WinGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WinGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
Until recently, getting older meant losing your energy, memory, sex drive, even gaining weight, but it doesn't have to.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jenny Wilkins, owner of Age Vital Pharmacy Research and Wellness. Reversing or slowing the effects of aging can be as simple as supplementing vitamins, minerals, and hormones that your body needs in order to look and feel young again. At Age Vital, we do this without taking harmful prescription drugs that often have a longer list of side effects than benefits. Growing older doesn't mean you have to feel older. Age well, Age Vital.
Now, sports.
It's been a while, but we're finally talking about a Rays winning streak instead of a losing streak. They're in Oakland tonight looking for their 4th straight victory on this road trip. Right now, the game is still scoreless in the 6th inning. Former Minnesota Vikings and Arizona Cardinals head coach Dennis Green has passed away at the age of 67 due to complications from cardiac arrest. Green led the Vikings to 8 playoff appearances, including a 15-1 regular season in 1998. With the Cardinals, his fiery press conference after a game against the Bears, proclaiming they are who we thought they were and we let them off the hook, has gone down as one of the most memorable in sports history. I did a terrible rendition of that, but he is missed in the sports world. Well, despite a crash and having to borrow a teammate's bike, the leader of the Tour de France manages to extend his lead. Chris Froome crashed shortly before the end of today's 19th stage on a wet road. He was descending a mountain at the time of the wreck and suffered cuts and bruises to his back, elbow, and knee. Froome managed to catch up with his nearest competitors and increase his overall lead to more than 4 minutes. Wow. Today's 91-mile stage featured 4 climbs in the Alps. Froome is on pace to win his 3rd Tour de France on Sunday in Paris. What a feat. That's a look at sports. We'll have tonight's winning lotto numbers straight ahead.
Stand out in your new wild Lexus. Now is your golden opportunity to lease a new 2016 Lexus ES350 for only $329, or enjoy 0.9% APR, just $329, exclusively at Wild Lexus of Sarasota on Clark Road.
ABC 7 News at 7 weeknights.
Attention, this is an important message for anyone who had an IVC filter placed to prevent blood clots from traveling to their heart or lungs. Did your IVC filter move, break, or cause organ damage? The FDA warns that IVC filters may cause serious complications, such as heart or lung damage, internal bleeding, even death. If you or a loved one suffered serious complications, call IVC Filter Helpline now. You may be entitled to compensation. IVC filters are designed to prevent blood clots. If your IVC filter moved or broke and you suffered heart or lung damage, internal bleeding, or if a loved one died as a result, call IVC Filter Helpline today. Our network of experienced attorneys is ready to fight for you. You'll pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. Call today for a free confidential consultation. Don't fight this alone. Call IVC Filter Helpline now.
Please call 800-897-6764. That is 800-897-6764.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Come uncork your inner artist at Painting with a Twist. Bring your favorite bottle of wine and appetizers and enjoy an evening out with friends to celebrate any special occasion. It's perfect for a girls' night out, birthday parties, or a fun date night. Painting with a Twist offers 2 or 3 hour classes that are instructed by local artists, and there is no experience required. We now have 2 convenient locations in Sarasota and Bradenton. Visit our website to view our calendar and schedule your next party today.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
Looking for carpet? Look no further. Minnesota Flooring has Smart Strand carpet as low as $1.79 per square foot. Installed, no add-ons or extras. Unbelievable? Minnesota Flooring can have in-stock carpet installed in your home in 48 hours for as low as $1.99 per square foot. Don't miss these prices. Visit Minnesota Flooring today.
Stand out in your new wild Lexus. Now is your golden opportunity to lease the bold new 2016 Lexus RX 350 for only $419, or enjoy 1.9% APR, just $419, exclusively at Wild Lexus of Sarasota on Clark Road.
The Pokemon Go craze continues. Some local business owners are saying the cell phone game is unexpectedly having a positive impact on their business. ABC 7's Bobeth Yates explains.
Where is it? I know there's one in here. Oh my gosh, oh, there it is. And if you think the excitement I feel when I find a Pokemon character is huge, wait till you hear what local business owners are saying the virtual reality game is doing for them.
We've seen a 20% increase in our business.
Dory Rubenstein is the owner of Gigi's Cupcakes on St. Armand Circle. And last week, when the Pokemon craze hit an all-time high, she found out her bakery was among the virtual reality scenes.
The day the young man came in playing is the day we found out, and I didn't even know what a gym was, so I downloaded the app and I figured it out pretty quickly.
A Pokemon gym is a place players go to sharpen their skills by battling each other. And as the players try to gain that experience, they've wandered into her shop.
And we're so grateful that they did that because we've definitely seen a bump in business.
And when we took a stroll around St. Armand's, it wasn't hard to spot Pokemon Go players who are helping to boost area business.
There's probably more Pokemon here than I've seen anywhere else, and I've been all over the country all week, so it's
pretty cool.
Dylan Kendrick and his cousin Jim Heddle says they've spent several hours walking around the area playing Pokemon Go. And as they work up a sweat, they've made stops in several local shops.
So yesterday, we'll say there was a dinner spot that happened to have a lot of Pokemon, and we happened to read their menu, and now we're actually going there today
yeah.
with about 10 of our family members at about, what, 4 o'clock?
Yeah. All because we hung out outside.
So this app's actually giving them more business whether they realize it or not.
As for Gigi's Bakery, they've now been converted into Pokemon fans.
We decided what else can we do with this Pokemon Go, and so we decided to make the cupcakes. And they've been a real hit. They've improved our business.
Gigi's isn't the only spot on St. Armand's that says their business is booming because of the virtual reality game. Several restaurants say they've also seen an increase in business. Bobeth Yates, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Bobeth. Great story. And it was a large turnout for Robinson Preserve's first ever Poke Walk in Manatee County. The preserve was actually already a popular place to play, so the county officials used that as an opportunity to host this event and show users how to play responsibly while also teaching them about the preserve. So luckily the weather held up so they could go catch their Pokemon.
I still don't get it. I'm sorry, I don't get it.
I don't get it either, but hey, I guess everyone, if you're getting out to the park, go do it.
That's right. It's going to be a great weekend. Scattered showers is all we're going to get.
Sounds great. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you on Monday.